Alright, welcome back everyone. We are back here on the channel on the Angler, and it is tournament week. The Tournament of Champions has come and it is upon us. We have done our 10 weeks and we have qualified for it, and we are in the tournament. Now, the tournament, there is no side awards. It's all about, well, it's all about winning. Top 3 is nice to get up on the podium, but it's all about winning. Looks like the biggest species from each of the 3 maps that are currently out, and that is the lake trout on Golden Ridge, the Atlantic salmon over on Norway, and the common carp out there in Spain. So we're going for those 3 species. We can enter as many as we like, but we are, the only things that's going to count are our largest of each of the 3. That total will be added up, and that makes your top 3 to get onto the podium, and we're looking for that win. So we'll see how it goes. We also are at it for 4 days. We have it's a 4-day weekend, so it's an extra day put in there for the tournament, which is pretty sweet. A full 96 hours of traveling around the world here to all 3 maps, trying to get our biggest one. We are currently here on Golden Ridge, and we are going to go ahead and start working on our lake trout. I've got good spots for each of them where I like to go, so we'll see how it works out for us. But definitely going to need them heavy rods and heavy tackle this weekend, so I am looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. I hope y'all are going to enjoy this video. Let's get to it. Tournament time. Ooh, that might be a gold. That looks pretty heavy there. Oh, yeah, there it is. I thought it might have been a gold. That was a good pull right there. 29-pound gold. Let's get these written down. We've got to stay on this week. But 29.04. That'll work for now. That is our trout. And we still don't have a diamond on our account at all of these. I do of the other 2 species. So that's why I need to put in a little extra work with these guys. I'm going to start off with these guys for now, and we might have to move on pretty soon. I was thinking about getting a gold of each and then working our way up, see which one needs to be, but I think for right now I'm just going to kind of stick with these guys for a little bit, and then we'll work on that. But 29.04, what a good start. We've got our first gold in the bag and our first of the 3 species. That's a pretty heavy one. That one's actually got some decent pull to it. Got up into the red a little bit, at 75% for common carp. There we go. Got potential here. First one was a silver, and then we went straight to this, so it's obviously a gold at least. Probably won't see it. It's always on the side of the boat, and I can't turn around to see it anymore. Let's see, right here. It is a heavy thing. Oh, oh, big old gold, 47.5. Not a monster, but it is a gold, so it's our second gold. We'll write it down, 47.51. We'll get our screenshot. We're definitely not going to stop till we get a diamond here. This spot's usually pretty good for a diamond, so. But it is a gold, and it's a start for the common carp. 2 out of the 3 species in gold. Whoa, whoa, that one went all the way around. Drop it down to 50. Wow, 3 in a row here, and they gradually got bigger right away, so fantastic. Oh man, that one's maxing out at 50. Alright, we'll sit at 40. This feels decently comfortable. This might be one. This might be what we're after, because it is, wow, maxing out at 40, yeah. I think it's a big jump up here. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Come on, come on, come on. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Fingers crossed. That's gotta be. Yes! Diamond. Not a monster. Not a monster. Because I've already seen some right at near 70. I think it's 69 right out of the gate. So this is going to have to be worked on. But whoa. First diamond of the weekend. There we go. 55.98. So we know we had a 50 gold. So this is definitely a low-end diamond. Boy, he was a fight. He was a fight for such a low diamond. But diamond nonetheless. It's a token, and we're on the board with a diamond. So that's awesome. Whew. And whoa. Diamond number 2 on the common carp, but it's only a 58.77, which is still bigger than what we have with the 55. It's still a small one, so I think I gotta stay here a little longer. See if we can't up this before we move on to the other species. But these guys are pretty common. Common carp, you get common diamonds, it feels like. And that's just fine. Take these tokens all day long, but we gotta try to do it a little bit bigger. Let's get something. I like to see something in the 60s before we move on. Oh, that one pulled pretty hard right out of the gate, but not quite. We did switch up to a 3.0. I was on a silver hook, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. That one was real hard pull. Yeah, I think we got another one here. Or I switched to a 3.0 hook because there's just so many golds and diamonds in this hole. Oh man, no. That tried to break right there without even pulling on it. This might take a while. We'll see. Yeah. Oh man. This one might be in the 60s finally. Let's go. Well, finally getting it to come in here. This one's been the hardest fight yet for sure. Easily. And we were on that 3.0 hook. Wow, he looks nice. Let's see. Whoa, there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's going to allow us to move on a little bit. 68.35. This guy was kicking our butt, and he's 7.5 pounds bigger than the biggest one I've ever got. So that's awesome. This guy is huge for us. Super happy about this. We are moving on to another species. We'll sit on this for a while. It's not the biggest common carp already. Old Keel had a 69 something, but a 68.35 is a big boy. It'll freeze us up to focus on the salmon and our trout and try to get that combined weight up, because to get into the 70, I think the record's 70, just over 70 a little bit or something like that, maybe 70.5, something like that. I have to look. So there's not a lot of room for improvement here. We just need to get our screenshots, get double screenshots just in case, because we don't want to miss out on this. This is a huge score for us. Very happy with this. Right out of the hole, 3 diamonds right out of this hole, and it took less than an hour. So it is a hot spot. Most of you probably know it, but wow. And we will discuss all our spots at the end of the video. That way we can do them all together. Oh, here we go. Here we go, maybe finally. Here we go, come on. He's pulling hard, this gotta be something. Here we go. Yes! Yes! 50.84 on the diamond. It is a diamond. We finally got our second, well, I guess it's our 4th diamond of the weekend, but our second fish species to diamond. Now we can move on a little bit and go after the lake trout. there are no diamond lake trouts being caught yet. Now a 50.84 is good, but there's 6 or 7 in the 60s, so we may have to keep going here because we are in the right temperature. I just got on this server and it's right, and the time is early, so I may go ahead and fish this out because we need to level this up a bit. We're still 12-13 points behind on this species. It's going to take more than this, but we did come away with diamond number 2. The diamond lake trout, as I was saying, no one has gotten one yet, and I'm not I think there is something going on with them, but that's fine, you know, it's fair for one, fair for all. So I'm not sure any full diamond bags will happen this weekend, but we'll see. There's plenty of time left. It's only day 2. So here we go. A diamond Atlantic salmon in the books. Ooh, didn't even look at that one. Actually had some. Oh yeah. Probably ought to pay attention now. Definitely want to pay attention now. This one's pulling better than our diamond previously, so I'm just watching YouTube here. I wasn't even paying attention in order to keep it. So this guy looks pretty good. Pretty good looking fish right here. Yeah, oh yeah. There we go. 62.14. That's where we wanted to be. We're on the same server we caught the other one. It is right before it's dark, so it might be in the 1800s, 1700s, something like that. But that 50-pound one was in the morning on this server, and this is the same day on this server. I didn't want to leave. Getting a lot of good fish here, and I really like the temperature that it's at, so I'm kind of camping this one out. 62.14. That puts us in much better spot, as the largest is 63.78, but this gets us up into contention for sure. Gives us a big carp at 68.35 and a 62.14 on our salmon. This is going to move us up closer to the leaderboard and keep us within striking distance. Now it's a matter of deciding which species do we want to try to improve. Now, we don't have a diamond lake trout, but nobody's getting any diamond lake trout. Ooh. Hey, yeah. That should be diamond number 3. Had to back way down for that. Alright. Down to 45 on the drag, so this guy's really got some fight. Wow. Alright, maybe he's better. I don't. There's not a lot of room. Let's see. 62.12. We have a 62.14, so 0.02 less, so that is not going to do it for us. We're not going to need it, but our third diamond Atlantic salmon, 3 common carp, 3 salmon, there we go, diamond number 6 on the tournament weekend. What another nice trophy. Great weekend so far. Even though the lake trout issue, I think we're sitting in the top 5 at this point, so we're definitely gonna have to improve either this or the common carp a little bit and pray that something can happen with the lake trout. That's all we can do is pray, I think, at this point. I've been sitting here overnight, and I got back to it today. I wanted to stay in this lobby. Very first cast. That's crazy, and he's pulling hard enough to be a diamond. Very first cast. and I haven't moved from this server all night. Yeah, that's awesome. Went to bed, woke up, did breakfast, did some other stuff, and then come over here and threw out first cast. Let's go. That's awesome. He's definitely not going to be bigger than what we have at 62.14, but should be, what is this, our 4th diamond? Wow. 56, 41 diamond right there. First cast. I've been sitting here all night long, all morning long. Haven't moved my character or turned it off. Just wanted to stay in this lobby because of the temperature. Bam, there we go. Diamond number 4 on the salmon. Diamond 7 for the weekend on the tournament. We still haven't switched over to the lake trout. I mean, we've got a gold, but we haven't attacked them. I'm still here. Figure I'll finish this in-game day. Maybe we'll check out the common carp again, see if we can improve that a little bit. But we can still improve this guy, so we'll keep at it. That's awesome. that's awesome. Hey, there we go. At least a gold. Pretty dark, but back onto lake trout. It's got to be the 34.88. I don't think that was heavy enough. Oh, it's big. Oh! Holy, guys. Holy. Oh, man. What? We did it. A 40.15 right there. Diamond lake trout. Diamonds of all 3 species. Full diamond bag for us. We did it. Finally. Man, this is awesome. Finally got into these guys. And it is in the middle of the night here on Golden Ridge for us. But a 40.15. It's obviously my biggest. It's my first ever diamond lake trout right there. My first one ever. And yeah, I don't even know how. I think, what did I say? I think a 35.66 is diamond. So a 40.15, that's fantastic. A little shout out to Chris on our competition page. He's the first one to grab a diamond of these and kind of might have opened the floodgates now, but we are into them here finally at this location. And thank you, Chris, for unlocking the gate for everyone. Much appreciated. I want to give him a shout out because he definitely got onto him first. Good deal, good deal. Oh. Another diamond. 2 out of 3 fish are diamond right here. Holy cow. That's what I'm talking about now. Ooh, 37.57. 2 diamond lake trout already. So that is what, 3, 6, 7, 8 diamonds this weekend. We are on them, guys. We are on them. Oh, whoa, diamond number 3. 36.86. Again, not as big as our largest at 40, but our 3rd diamond here. Man, the gates are open. Here they come. What a spot. I'm using a gold or better hook, a 1/0, and it is almost every cast. Gold or diamond, gold or diamond. What an awesome spot. So much so, we're going to get right back into it, but still with about just less than a day and a half left for the tournament. Yeah, but there we go. Oh man, I was I had some family in here whenever I caught that, so I wasn't able to say anything right away. And holy cow, 42.24. That's gonna take our lead. I fished the entire night in this spot, and I got 1 or 2 bites, and it was just dead. So I was just talking to family in here. Had some family in, and they were in here just hanging out while I was trying. And 42.24 just out of nowhere. It's right here early morning, just as the sun's coming up on this map, and we get our biggest lake trout yet. That is diamond number 4 on the lake trout. We'll get that screenshot in there, and man, that's gonna help a lot. That's 2.1 pounds larger, so I think 50 was the record, so we've got a little bit more room to go. More room to gain here than we do on the other 2 species, so I think this is where we're gonna have to stick with for now to try to get as much on the weight as we can. So fantastic. Whew, finally. Ooh. Yes, another one. Just getting a little bit bigger. We were 42.24. We are 44.86. 44.86. That makes us, what is it, 5? Yeah, I think it's 5, right? Diamond lake trout. There we go. 5 diamond lake trout. And add in the other 6. That's 11 diamonds on the weekend. But a little bit better. 44.86. We're on our way to 50. We got to get up there. We're going to need to be close to 50 so we can work on the other 2 species, because it's going to take some maxing out, I think, for this competition. But again, our largest yet, 44.86. Diamond lake trout. Same spot. Here we go. Keep it going. Ooh, there's a bigger one. Here we go. Let's get another one in here. And diamond 6 on the lake trout. I don't know if it's going to be bigger, but we're looking 49.03, guys. Holy cow, 49.03. That is almost to the 50 mark that we're looking for. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Diamond number 6 on the lake trout, and it is a huge lake trout. A 49.03. The record is 50.69, so we are about a pound and a half, just a little over a pound and a half away from the record. So that is fantastic. I think we can go to the other species now and start looking around and trying to improve them. I'll have to look and see what the records are and see which ones have the largest gap for us to try to fill. I think that's my best strategy there. Whichever one I can improve the most with or has the largest gap to fill in, we will try to go for that. At 49.03, what a pig and a slabber of a lake trout. This is whoa, that's a diamond. We're down to 0. That, ooh, gosh, it's gonna break us off. Oh man, we're gonna have to sit at 0 for it. This is gonna take a while. Oh man, look at that. Completely maxing us out. Let's see, here it is. And 62.99. Wow, much harder fight, but it's not gonna get us up to that 70 pounds where we're looking. I don't know what happened. That thing was just tough. But diamond carp number 4, we are working on the carp because it has the most to gain for us. Looks like based on the records, this has about 2.2 pounds, and that's the most difference that we have. So this is where I'll be working for now, which means we'll be throwing that cheese out there on the bottom and just kind of hanging out. Nice and relaxing though, that's for sure. Oh, Certainly was. It did not put up the fight compared to the last few, but 63.49. It is not going to overtake our 68.35. So we got to get back at it, and the quicker we're back in, the better. So get our screenshot here. So we've got it. But another diamond. Here we go. Ooh. Diamond number 6 on the common carp. That makes 6 carp, and I believe if I've kept my count right, 6 carp and 6 lake trout. We're still. Okay, potentially our 7th carp. Potentially our 7th carp, and he's a heavy one. He's hard to get in, but not super hard, so we'll see. Diamond 56.63 again. Our top diamond is 68.35, but another diamond will take it most of any species this weekend, and that is 7 common carp right there. Oh, wasn't even ready. Man, I thought that was a gold for sure. I wasn't even thinking about it. 65.3. That is diamond number 8 on the common carp this weekend. But still, it's getting close. 65. We're at a 68.3. The 65.3 is getting us closer back to where we were, but we got to get up to that 70. That's all we're looking for at this point. There we go, did it again. Back-to-back diamonds right there, guys. Back-to-back diamonds. Diamond number 9 on the common carp. We just caught our last diamond on it. Holy cow, 9 diamonds in the common carp already. Going for number 10 for the common carp. Even paying attention again. Gosh. Diamond number 10. Diamond number 10 on those common carp right there. We might be looking at number 11 here on these carp. Insane. This guy took forever to come in. Oh. Common carp number 11 right there. Fantastic. Still only in the 50s. We cannot get up to the 68 that we had. We really want to get to that 70, but much like yesterday. First, yesterday I stayed in the lobby from Friday night that I was in for the salmon, and last night I stayed in this lobby for the common carp. The very first cast out, let it sit, and already have a diamond. That's clearly a diamond. So Sometimes if you just sit there overnight, them diamonds just like sit around your boat, I think. They just spawn, they just hang out by you. This is 2 first diamond fish in a row. 2 days in a row. That's craziness. Got it. Here we go. What do we got? Oh! Definitely bigger. Diamond Common Carp number 12 is a 66.19. We have a 68.35. We're hunting for 69 or 70 before we try to move on. But 12 diamonds so far. Heartbreaker here. Maybe we'll get a little bit bigger. But that was crazy. First fish of the day, first cast, and that diamond's sitting on, waiting on us all night long, I think. God. There we go, back-to-back diamond. Back-to-back diamond carp. That is 13 on the common carp. We just caught the other one after sitting all night. Next cast, boom. Caught another one. We've got a bunch of people around us over here this morning, so that's just fine. There is a bunch of boats around this spot. We just yanked 2 diamonds in a row. Get back in there, see what else has been waiting on us all night, that's for sure. Hey! Diamond 14 of the common carp, I believe, if I'm keeping track right. But diamond number 14, 55 pounder, not going to get us to the 70, so we'll keep going here. But one more to 15. It's unreal. Another unexpected diamond. Wasn't thinking that was a diamond. It felt like a gold, but a 52.99 diamond 15 on the common carp. Probably tired of seeing the common carp by now, but it's our best bet of increasing our score, so we've got to keep at it. Hey! Oh! Man, I did not expect it to be that big. 67.1. That's 16 common carp. 67.1. We have a 68.35. It was getting closer to helping us, but it is still coming up short. We have got to keep going for that 70. Oh, where are we at? 17 common carp all together. Still back in the 50s. We were getting a lot in the 50s. The big ones are just hiding out, man. They do not want to come up. Oh, didn't fight very much there. Ah, 63.88 for number 18 on the common carp. Ah, just breaking the heart. Cannot find a 69 or 70. $67.62, so close to what we've already got. I was really hoping on this one, but not to be. should be number 20 right here on the common carp. We may have to move on from this. We're tossing the hat to do something else. What a struggle. And 66.86, not gonna make it. Oh. Not gonna make it. We're not increasing. We're sitting, man, it was such a close race. We were 4th, and I think we've dropped to 5th now. And we're 5th. And first place has 4.5 pounds on us. That's the only difference to try to get with these fish. That's all we. Oh, man, that's a heavy one. Here we go. And 68.28. Our largest is 68.35. Man, that is as close as it's been this whole time. Diamond 21 on the common carp, and we'll just see where we sit from here. I think I'm gonna move on and do something else. Play something else. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for us here on the Angler. We were into season 2, the Tournament of Champions, the season finale for season number 2. Looking forward to season 3 starting in 2 weeks. We're off next week, and so then we'll be starting up the next season. Should be a team week, so if you're interested in joining the group, join that link below in the description, and you can get in for team weeks to start off season 3 if you're interested. But I wanted to get that out of the way. Now, we completed our tournament for our 3 species of fish, which were the lake trout, the Atlantic salmon, and the common carp. And we're going to go over those locations in just a second. Now, we came in 5th place overall in the competition. We just could not make that happen. Thank you all so much for making it through this. I didn't know how I was going to edit that. And there were 31 diamonds. For some reason, I had miscounted my salmon and kept counting it as 3. I forgot about that 4th one where we stayed all night long and caught it the first thing in that next day. So we did have 4 salmon and 6 lake trout with our 21 common carp. So that was 31 overall diamonds. And to try to fit that all into one video, those of you that stayed this long, I super appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to hurry that up as quick as I could. It's just hard to not include them, and you want to make sure they get included and kind of squish them together, so to speak. So I appreciate y'all being here for that and seeing that and waiting out to the end of the video. And here is what we're here for. Now, the lake trout, there are some spots on the Discord, and ever since the update, we've all had a hard time catching these. We could not catch the diamonds. The number 1, or the most famous one's this one here, and then there's one down here as well in between this and another one over on one of the lakes. But the location is just up from this. I think it was spot 2. I'm not really sure, but just up from that, right out here by this outpost. It looks like a goldfish out here, but right here in the sway of the tail, that's where I would park. Pretty much where you see the icon, I'd park right here, right in here, and I just fish all around my boat. I caught diamonds in every direction from here, so definitely give that a try. Now, we were using on the lake trout, we were using the jig, and we were using a 1-0 or 1-0 with the worm. So all you do is cast it out as far as you can, jig it all the way down, and once it hits the bottom, start reeling on 2 speed. That's what I was doing, 2 speed, 1-0 jig, jigging the worm all the way in, and just kind of worked my way around the boat. And that's what I did for these guys, and we caught 6 of them in basically no time at all in that location. So if you've been struggling since the updates and stuff, definitely give that spot a try. I don't know of any other place at this moment where they are. Now we'll head on over to Norway. All right, we're back here on Norway now, and over on this lake right here in the middle of the map, right there in the almost the center of it basically, but that location right there, that's where I go for my Atlantic salmon. And we did come away with 4 of those. We didn't put nearly as much time into those or the lake trout, but we got 6 of them. These guys were probably, once we found the lake trout, these guys are definitely the hardest diamond of the 3 large species. But we did get 4 of them right in here, and I was using the 2-aught spinner most of the time. I was also using a 3-aught crankbait, so I'd throw it out, cast it out, I twitch the crankbait all the way in, and that's how I originally cut my very first diamond at least, so I know that works. But most of mine were caught with the spinner. I let it sink about 30-40 feet and then just reel it in on 2-speed on the size 2 spinner, and that's what we were catching on those with anyway. That is a silver hook, I believe, so you will get some silvers out of that. But that's what we did for the salmon. Alright, so over on Spain, you're going to have to go to the top of the map, way up here. We are all the way up here. Fast travel to this location. You can drive down here to the boat ramp and right out there. So this spot here, this dark, deep part of the water at the top of the map. I mean, the top of the map, way up here. And that's the common carp. So I would sit, I don't know, about 80 feet from this. I would sit 80 feet up this way and cast this way, but I would also get them anywhere around this area. I just cast it, short cast, long cast, didn't matter. And we were using the 3/0 bottom feed, 3/0 hook with cheese on every one of those. And we got 21 of those guys in basically no time. That takes a bit more in between each one, but if you got something to do, a TV show to watch or something, it's not that bad, and you can catch up to those no problem. Now, so that's going to be all 3 of my locations that I used. That's where we got all of our diamonds. 3 locations, 3 species. That's all I did, and we hammered it out. Again, thank you all for staying with those common carp. I know there's a lot of them, but I appreciate you staying to this far into the video for sure. Now, we did get 5th place, as I said. Congratulations to Jackie. He went from 2nd place last season to 1st place this season, switching places with Keola, who was 1st last season, 2nd this season. And then my teammate from the 2nd week of the team competitions, Casera, she took 3rd where we were 3rd last season, and we moved down to 5th this season. So a hard-fought competition. Those guys put in a ton of hours, as well as I did. I know that for sure. So congratulations to them for making it happen. But so again, we're off next week, and in 2 weeks we should have the team competition. We'll be back for that next week. It'll probably be the Hunter tournament, so the Hunter Call of the Wild tournament will be up this next weekend. That's what I'll be working on all weekend. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to stay notified and shoot the like button to help others find the channel. If you didn't, thank you for watching this long. Back to work on the next video. Until then.